Welcome to the Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy. And the Bedlam outcome wasn't obviously what you were hoping for, but that was a wildly entertaining game.
It really was, and I said this in the post game. We all want to win. Nobody wants to win more than I do, the staff, the players, the fans. We want to win for them. But I couldn't, I just couldn't say enough about the competitiveness of our team, their willingness to focus, to practice hard. It was like a prize fight, you know, back in the 80s, you know, two heavyweight contenders just going at it, blow after blow. I said this in my Monday news conference. The crowd, the game day environment, I'm not talking about ESPN game day, I'm talking about the game day environment we had, the 40,000 people outside of the stadium on the library lawn where the game day set was, the 58 or 59,000 that were in the stadium, how loud they were. You know, we have to give credit to the SEC for their game day environment, and that's what we've tried to accomplish here. You know, we look at all these different schools, and I've done the same thing. And that was as good an environment as you're going to see in college football. Now, we had how many people the stadium holds? 58,000, 59, whatever. So maybe somebody else holds 100. But it's compact, the color, the orange, the excitement, just the electricity in the air, the feeling. I caught myself one of the few times ever when we ran on the field before the game because it was just a different feel and a different level of sound. And I looked up and around, and one of the few times I've ever done that, and it just warmed my heart for what we've tried to accomplish here. And, you know, obviously it started with Mr. Pickens and him building the stadium, and Coach Holder and President Hargis, and then our staff. And I was like, are you kidding me? This is awesome. And then that kind of a game, sure, we'd like to have not thrown an interception here or hit the last pass or covered a little better at times, not missed a certain tackle. But they're going to look at film and feel the same way. And so I was proud of the fans. I was proud of the team. And you and I have talked about this before, even in private. Sometimes we win a game, and I'm like, boy, I don't feel very good. I didn't have a problem with that game, and I'm as competitive as anybody, I'll promise you that. So I was proud of our organization, and I think it's another huge step into building the program that we want here forever for Oklahoma State football.
Stay with us. We look at the highlights of this wild Bedlam shootout after this.
The Cowboy Football Roundup with Mike Gundy is brought to you by Bud Light, proud friend of Oklahoma State athletics, famous among friends. By the visitstillwater.org Shop, Dine, and Stay partners. Be sure to shop, dine, and stay in America's friendliest college town. By Mercy Health, your life is our life's work. And by OG&E, power at the speed of life.
Hi, I'm Coach Gundy with Oklahoma State University. With approximately 900 Oklahomans waiting for a life-saving transplant, I encourage everyone across the state to make the important decision to be an organ, eye, and tissue donor. So check your driver's license for the Little Red Heart. If it's not there, visit lifeshareok.org and join the registry today. I have the Little Red Heart. Do you?
Back on the Cowboy Football Roundup with Cowboy head coach Mike Gundy, and we go right to the highlights at Boone Pickens Stadium. What a sight.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. You know, it's beautiful, and look at the fans. We had a beautiful day. I thought it was awesome that we had great weather. That's what we deserve. Both teams deserve to play in those kind of conditions. And so we got them in 3rd and long here, and came right out of it, set back in there, and there's AJ, and making a play, and started the game off. Plays is going crazy, and that's what we wanted. Got it rolling there, and he folds right back in and makes that catch, and that's awesome for him. He's coming around, you know, being a freshman. I think we're going to be really excited about him in the years to come. First play of the game, what a run. There he goes.
Yeah.
And they called holding. Could have called that, you know. Is it holding? Sure. Could call it a lot during the game. Not real fired up about them calling that first play of the game. But I guess a penalty's a penalty.
Yeah.
And so we're going to start over. We end up stalling out and kicking a field goal, I believe.
Yes.
And
29-yarder.
Yeah, Matt's good there. His timing's good. His kick's good. They come back. This is the one I had a problem with. You'll never convince me that's not a fumble. Obviously, I'm not the rules guy, but watch him change hands. Okay, he tried to change hands. He was in left hand, tried to change to right. That was a choice he made. That's a fumble. A guy standing right there with the H on his back. He had a better view of anybody, and I'm for inconclusive evidence. I don't see it here. He tried to change hands. So.
It's just too bad there wasn't a helmet or something in the way that would have blocked the ball for a split second. Then they couldn't have overturned
He had two hands on the ball. Watch this, right there. Then he chose to go to the left hand. So if you don't switch hands and that happens, I'm good with it. But you tried to change hands. So I had a problem with that. And I don't think you overturned that call, but that's not my decision. Somebody else made that choice. Trey Flowers got tangled up there. He gave up a big one. That's the play they do all the time. We know it. I wish we'd have covered that better. So we're back at it. Nice ball. Look at this ball here. Right on the money. And Big Tyron Johnson's in there. Played quite a bit even before James got banged up a little bit.
Right.
And nice protection and really, really good throw and good catch. And Tyron needs to understand how fast he is and just run. He made more cuts in 1 yard than most guys make in a career. And then we got in a third down situation there and went to the big boy and went up and took it away from him. And so we're rolling. We got, I think, what, 10-7 now or something?
Yeah, you like those basketball player receivers, and here's why, isn't it?
That's right. Went up. 7's in pretty good coverage. I mean, he's there. Aitman went up and took it from him. So they came back down and scored here. They had the little sweet play and scored. So then I think they held us.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they ended up with the ball. One of the few times that they stopped us and we punted. And Brailford coming up, making another play there. He's made a bunch of them this year. And they're in a third down and got to get him down.
Yeah.
3rd and 5, and we had a chance there. You can't reach and grab for him. And then we came back, went to the deep ball again to James, and made another play. Went over the top. They held him there.
I saw that. Yeah, you see the replay, you'll see it.
Yeah,
Watch this.
Watch him grab him right here.
Yep.
And they don't call it, but he still catches it anyway. I'm not sure why they didn't call that. It's another issue I have. If you're holding him and you call it, it's holding.
They couldn't hold Justice Hill out of the end zone.
No, he's good. He's been fantastic. He was fantastic all day. Look at this cut. Squeezes right through there. Well blocked. Very well blocked. So we're rolling again. They're going to come back in man coverage. Need to make that play. Need to dive. Oh, we came up a little short. And gave them a big one there. We got caught in man coverage. They hit us on an in cut and couldn't make a play.
Yeah, this is when we got into that crazy stretch of 6 touchdowns in 7 minutes because you're going to come right back.
Yeah. How about this for 3rd and 8? Nice job there by 15. They ran a little stutter play. They double hand jammed him, and Chris is a veteran guy. He comes off of it. Then we got a handoff to 5, and makes the play. Makes the guy miss right at the line of scrimmage. Gets in the open field. 2nd down and 10. Went right back to what we do. We went our read stuff, and nice throw and catch there. Then we came back on 4th down. Went to the big boy and made another play.
Have any doubt about going for it on 4th down and goal?
No, they're going to score a lot of points. They've had history of doing that, and so when that happens, you got to find a way to score points with them, and that's a big time body block right there, and blocking out and rebounding. So another score by them. We missed a couple tackles there. For the most part, we tackled pretty good, but you're going to miss some against them. There's a little dump play. Nice job by Mason, nice job by Keenan. 1st down again, going up top. And there it is, 28. Nice job there. And he continues to make plays, continue to have the throws.
7 catches for 128 yards, as a matter of fact, only in about 3 quarters.
Yeah. So
they love that route, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're good at it, and they make plays. So
this is big here.
Yeah, we made a nice stand here. Got him in 2nd goal, made a stop there on the goal line, then got him in 3rd and goal. And quarterback tried to run the play here, I think, on 3rd and goal. It's a nice job there.
We're going to see it.
Right here, he tries to run it in, tries to make a miss, finally got him down. So forced him into a field goal with 2 minutes. They run it down. I think they ran it down to about 140. They did the right thing by running the clock down.
Right.
and that allowed us to keep our timeouts. And then we're handed off to 5, makes a guy miss there, is rolling in space, big time cutbacks, cut back again, take care of the ball, cross midfield now with a minute left.
By the way, 228 yards for
Justice Hill. And there he goes again, and touchdown. Nice block there by Aitman. So took us about 50 seconds to get back down and score. So we're going to go in the locker room, and we're at 38, and we start over. Pretty amazing first half.
Boy, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was.
PAT ties the game up, and the Cowboys and Sooners go to the intermission tied at 38. And we'll show you the second half highlights when we come back. We continue on the Cowboy Football Roundup as we move along to the second half. Tied at 38 at the intermission. Unbelievable first half, and now we go to the second half highlights.
Yeah, they stopped us. We got in a 4th and 1 at midfield, and then they stopped us. And then they were driving down the field, and we come back, and we come off there and lay out. See the dive right there? That's what you have to do to him. You can't reach for him. And we did that a couple times, and we stressed that at halftime. You cannot do that with him. Here comes Bundage on the backside.
You get back-to-back sacks.
Yeah, and pushed him out of field goal range. So that was big for us there. And we didn't score.
You fumbled at your own 10. Mason lost the fumble.
Yeah, we fumbled there. And then now they've got the ball, and we held them to a field goal here, I believe.
It's first and goal at the 10, so it's good work by your defense.
You got another sack.
You had 4 sacks over the series, I think, of 6 plays on him.
Yeah.
I don't think they give it up more than 2 sacks in a game all year.
Yeah, we got after him. 94 is getting after him, 99.
Looked like you tweaked your pass rush a little bit, too. Did you make a little change in how you're
rushing
rushing
Our guys
him?
did a good job. I know everybody say, obviously, they don't think the defense coach did. They did some good things. Here comes 5. It's big time right there.
Running with fury.
Yeah, just rolling, and then we make the mistake. I don't think they'll run this back, but Hill would have walked in the end zone. We should have given it. Mason knows it. Should have handed off.
So that's a run pass option.
Yeah, and it's it right there. There's another one right there. It's the same play.
Right.
We changed the outside routes, but essentially it's the same play. I mean, there's no secrets with what we do. He should have handed the ball off there. But they make mistakes, you know what? 6 do it to us a couple times too. So
sure.
There's plenty of blame to go around, but there's also a lot of credit. So defense says, okay, we're going to go play hard. We're in the 4th quarter. We're getting after the running game. Obviously 45-48, and got caught here.
Yeah.
And we got behind the receiver, and that guy made some play. I think that's the kid from Penn State, isn't it? 5? Is that the kid that transferred from Penn State, or is that not him?
No, I don't believe that's him.
Okay. I hadn't seen him a lot, but he made a lot of plays, and he's faster than I thought he was. So we're coming back, and there we go again. Same concept. That's people, say, well, why'd you run that play on the goal line? There's the same play right there, and he pulls it and makes the throw. Just on the goal line, we just missed a read. And it is what it is. 3rd and 20, and there's the targeting call.
Yeah.
And the interception. We got a break there. There's actually a heck of a throw, and he missed it. He's not in that situation much. That's not the world he lives in.
Right.
But the targeting was the interception was after the targeting, so we had the ball, and that's where we phased out. And this was the one here that really upset me. We had 2 guys free there. 19 was free, didn't come over the top. 31 missed a tackle. 7 got cut back on, and I just hated that for the team. It doesn't matter, but I hated that they could punch one in late when it's really 52-55 and a heck of a game. You lose, but at that point, I wanted to finish strong. We could have held them and forced them to punt and thrown 2 Hail Marys. You never know, especially in that game.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And with our receivers, you never know. So, but anyway, heck of a game. Proud of the team, proud of the organization, proud of the fans on game day.
It was a Bedlam record-setting performance for Justice Hill, and Allison Gappa catches up with the Cowboy tailback when we return. We're back on the Cowboy Football Roundup. Justice Hill had an enormous day at tailback for Oklahoma State in the Cowboys' loss in Bedlam. And after the game, Allison Gappa caught up with Hill and talked to him about his huge performance.
It's Allison Gappa here with Justice Hill, a tough Bedlam loss, 62-52. How do you guys bounce back from this one?
We're going to do how we do every week and not change nothing. Come in tomorrow, get a workout in the morning, and start preparing for Iowa State.
What was Coach Gundy's message to you guys in the locker room?
You know, stay positive. You know, everything isn't over. You know, he's still got more games to play, a lot of opportunities to be made. So I'm going to come in and get ready for next week.
You broke Barry Sanders' rushing record for yards against OU with 231 rushing yards, especially with Thurman Thomas here today too. What did you think whenever you heard that?
I mean, it's a cool accomplishment, but it wouldn't have happened without offensive line, the receivers, and Cowboy backs. They did great today, and it really just opened up everything. And so I'm really just a byproduct of what they did today.
I see you guys, in here every day, whether it's, practice. You guys are so committed to this process. How do you come back tomorrow and just keep on working and keep that commitment?
Just like how we go after a win, we're going to come in, put in a lot of hours, put in a lot of work, and we're going to see you next week against Iowa State.
Thanks so much, Justice.
Appreciate it.
We're back to wrap things up on the Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy. Next up, a road trip at Iowa State. And boy, I guess one way to simplify their season is they just don't seem to beat themselves. You look at all those numbers that track mistakes, you just don't find them with them, do you?
They play really well. I cautioned the team Sunday night at times on video they're not going to look as flashy as what OU did or Texas's skill players, TCU skill players. Their results have been really good. They've been terrific at home. Defensively, they've been as good as anybody in the league. TCU didn't score a touchdown against them. OU was held to 30. West Virginia got 20. Texas got 17. I think one of those might have been a special team score, or they ran it way down there. So the point being, they're a good football team. Don't make a lot of mistakes. Play within their own world. They don't play real fast on offense. They're going to look over, check. A little more spread out, but kind of the same philosophy as Kansas State in the way they play. They've been under the radar a little bit on special teams. They play better than what you think. See, last year I was looking at notes last night. Last year when we played them, they were #1 in the country in punt return.
Yeah. And
they're doing fairly well this year. So it'll be a real contest for us. We've got to practice well, obviously travel up there and play, and we'll need to continue to improve in special teams, take care of the football, and minimize big plays.
For Coach Gundy and Allison Gappa, I'm Dave Hunziker. See you next time on the Cowboy Football Roundup.
The Cowboy Football Roundup with Mike Gundy is brought to you by Bud Light, proud friend of Oklahoma State athletics, famous among friends. By the visitstillwater.org Shop, Dine, and Stay partners. Be sure to shop, dine, and stay in America's friendliest college town. By Mercy Health, your life is our life's work. And by OG&E, power at the speed of life.